Meanwhile, more breaking updates coming in. An earthquake of magnitude 4 on the Richter scale has hit East Garo Hills in Meghalaya. The National Center of Seismology has confirmed this after tremors shook Myanmar and Bangkok earlier today. Nibir Dika joining us for more on this story. Nibir, an earthquake being reported from Meghalaya in India as well?
Well, the earthquake in Myanmar, which are the two earthquakes, both 7.7 and 6.4, when it struck Myanmar, we felt tremors in the northeastern part of the country, especially in the border areas such as Manipur and Meghalaya and other areas. And after which another earthquake followed up in Meghalaya, which has been approximated as 4 Richter scale. And these tremor shocks have been felt in northeast India following the earthquakes which have been observed in Myanmar, which has led to an emergency-like situation there and also in Bangkok. And similar repercussions and similar follow-up tremors have been felt in northeastern India. This is a very sensitive area, as you know. There is a seismic zone 5, which is the northeastern side of the country, and these tremors are very routine. But today it was more than earlier because of the epicenter being in Myanmar, which is in very close proximity from the border state, and also the kind of intensity of earthquakes that have been felt in Myanmar. It had an effect in northeastern side of the country as well, along with Bangladesh and Thailand.
All right. Let me in fact also bring in Major General Sudhakar ji, Strategic Affairs Analyst, onto the broadcast at this point. Major General Sudhakar ji, tremors being felt in the northeast as well. In fact, another earthquake striking Meghalaya. Obviously very concerning developments as a result of those original quakes in Myanmar, very high on the Richter scale.
Yeah, absolutely. It takes my mind back to 2004 tsunami. If we recall, the intensity of the earthquake was somewhere close to 9.1 Richter scale, if I remember. There are almost about more than 10 countries, 14 countries were affected because of tsunami. Now, this is a case, closest parallel can be drawn with the tsunami of 2004, except for the intensity. You see, Bangkok, if you say Saigon, if you talk about 10 kilometers deep inside the earth, the epicenter, tectonic plates are more than one. You have Asia, you have Indian tectonic plate, you have one coming from the Southeast Asia, that is the Thailand Bala, and likewise. So there are 4 of them. They are clashing against each other, and it is bound to create a lot of tremors. And these tremors, they come, since I participated in disaster management more than once at different places in the country and outside the country, my experience suggests that people should be already in a radius of almost about 1,000 kilometers. It can occur anywhere, particularly the northeastern states of India are likely to suffer very high intensity to low intensity of tremors in next 3 to 4 days time. They should be very, very careful. Nobody should occupy high rise, tall skyscrapers. People should come to the safe zone, because when you classify them as seismic zone 5, they are in the vulnerable, extra sensitive. Same thing happened in Nepal also. Nepal, incidentally, they were anticipating this particular earthquake which took place in 2015 much back, but it got delayed. That's how the level of preparation was pretty high. Indian disaster management team had actually pumped in a lot of resources. In the instant case, I really don't know how much of resources are already there. With Tatmadaw is the military resource in Myanmar. Thailand is, I don't know how far they are equipped. But yes, I'm sure, having interacted with some of the officials of ASEAN nations, ASEAN as a body, as an organization, I have reasons to believe that they would be having some kind of a disaster management response outfit which should have responded. Otherwise, India is well poised, well experienced. It is by far the best disaster management I have seen in my own eyes. We have got adequate exposure and experience. The leadership is absolutely formidable. They are brilliant leaders from the Indian Army. They have actually proven their capability a number of places, number of occasions. We should be offering as first responder service to such kind of disasters, because it is not only the human beings, the livestock. Bangkok, incidentally, those of us who have been to Bangkok, it's a high density city. Lots of tourists, they come in, flock in here for different kinds of aspiration and requirement. And you have medical tourism quite there, and a large number of people coming for that. Same goes for the Saigon. And most importantly, we need to understand the water body, the Bay of Bengal seas are not very far off, just about 25 to 30 kilometers. Such kind of tectonic clash or shift, they actually result in taking the water level, all the tides, they go up to anything up to 30 to 40 meters. In tsunami, we had as high as 100 meters high tide. So you can have that kind of tide also coming into the inland. It may cause maybe temporary flooding, but people should be well aware. They should be taken to the safe places, as also the livestock. The medical evacuation is a big problem because
Yes.
in the process they show
Yes,
we
stay with us. More breaking news coming in.